Hi everyone, I'm James Hart, the mayoral candidate for the Conservative Party for Doncaster at this year's election on the 6th of May. I'm here in West Bessacarr with Councillor Nick Allen, who's going to tell me a little bit about some of the projects that he's been doing with the local residents in trees and public open spaces.
Yep. We've had some upsetting scenes this last year on Middlefield Road with the council removing trees, the street trees that have been there for some 30-40 years. You know, they did replace them. They've replaced some of the paving with tarmac as well, which some residents were opposed to. They didn't necessarily.
There's a lot of the problem around communication and really consulting with the residents.
It was a massive problem with communication. I mean, the fact is that issue on Middlefield Road goes back to as long as I was elected. I remember actually my predecessors talking to me about it from another party. It's been an ongoing crisis in communication. I think the whole issue really with street trees in Doncaster is one of the council not getting its communications right. But we do have some positive news for street trees. We do have new street trees in Bessacarr, particularly West Bessacarr and over on Sandrock and Bolton Hill Road area as well, because the council planted some 65 new trees. You can see these ones up at the top of Stoops Lane. If you go over the some on Sandrock and Bolton Hill as well. I would like to actually have more street trees in Bessacarr. I know lots of residents feel that way as well. Say perhaps on Borshey Road, that would be a nice idea. I've actually also championed having tree preservation orders put on trees around the ward, including on Rose Hill, the field off Rose Hill, but also helping residents with them in the conservation area. Obviously a significant chunk of Bessacarr actually has its own conservation area, and how trees are treated within that conservation area to me matters greatly. It should be taken into account in all sorts of things, from whether it's, you know, whether we plant new trees there to planning decisions and all sorts of stuff, because we do have a conservation area. What we lack here actually on this side is a parish council, and often parish councils are really excellent for championing these types of tree related matters or the local environment, and we don't have one here. So a lot of it relies on 3 good borough councillors, and you're only going to get that if you have 3 conservatives, because otherwise you're always going to have myself as a lone voice championing the environment. But that's why I need to be joined by James Goff and Laura Bluff, because basically they would campaign and champion these issues.
And we've got some interesting policies in around planting trees. We want to plant a tree for every resident in Doncaster. I've been told that that's unachievable by some of our Labour colleagues, so we'll see if that is unachievable. Well, we don't think it is, because there are plenty of places like this that we can identify in and around the borough, that is community space and communal space that we can put trees on, as well as some of the larger projects in and around the area as well. So if you want to improve the environment that you live in by improving the trees and improving the street scene, vote Conservative on the 6th of May. Vote for James Hart for Mayor. Vote for Nick Allen, Laura Bluff and James Goff in Bessacarr for the DMBC elections. Thank you.